Scott, how do you like how your team rebounded and fought back there in the second and then the third to force overtime after the rough first?
It was great. It was great. I mean, again, it punched in the mouth in the first period, which we knew was coming, and kind of reset. I thought our guys played a really good second and third, and unfortunately, when you're chasing a game, I mean, we got back in it and got it to, the overtime, but they made a good play at the end. But I really liked our game. If we play like that for 3 periods, we got a good chance to beat a lot of teams.
The Jackson, Kobe and Kobe line there, I thought those guys did exactly what you'd been asking for, guys, to get pucks and bodies to the net. How well does that trio do that when they're on, like they were, especially in the second?
They were good. They were good tonight. I mean, obviously they got a couple goals for us. They had some other chances. I mean, we had, some other guys had some chances early in the game, and Cole had a couple chances in the first period before they scored their first goal and got the lead. But again, I think our whole team was a little sleepy in the first period for whatever reason. But you know what? It's a 3-period game. Unfortunately, we couldn't find the fourth one earlier.
Anything you can pinpoint for the sleepy start? Was it a 1 o'clock start?
I don't know. You know what? I don't know if it was so much sleep. Like I thought neither team really had a ton of jump in the first 3 or 4 shifts, and then we had a couple chances we didn't score. And I thought once they got their first goal, they elevated their play and kind of did what we did to them in our building last Saturday. And that's what good teams do. But I think once they got that first goal, I think they got their feet moving. They were winning races to pucks, and so it wasn't so much that I want to say sleepy. That's probably a bad word. It was just kind of a blah start. But it would have been nice maybe if Cole Berry's one of those early and we get the lead. But they got the lead and they built on it just like we did last Saturday. And fortunately we came back. Our guys stuck with the game, and I thought, like I said, played a real good second period and third period. And unfortunately we just couldn't find the fourth one.
Scott Sandelin making his back-to-back starts here, not on the weekend, but 2 Saturdays in a row. How'd you like his play, especially there in the first? I thought he kept this from getting too far away from you guys.
Yeah, I mean, anytime goalie gives up 3 in the first period, you're thinking, geez, do we need a change? And it wasn't, and even if I made a change, it wasn't necessarily to against Zach, right? Sometimes your team needs a little wake up, and but when I looked at the goals, and I thought early on he did make some good saves, and sometimes guys got to fight through that. Sometimes goalies have to learn how to fight through that, and I thought he did. I thought obviously our team played better in front of him in the second and third, but he still made some saves. But that's still a learning process for those guys. But I didn't have a problem with his game.
Scott, Bruce had brought it up to me. We had a random conversation about it this week. Pat Nicoletti was talking about it on the TV broadcast. Any thought whatsoever to pull in the goalie to go for second when it's tied?
No. You know what? No, Matt. You know what? And I'll tell you why. I made that decision earlier. I actually told Bruce. He said he was sworn to secrecy. You know what? If we're playing for our season, absolutely, right? You know what? We want to get second, but, at the same time, I'm not going to gift them, an easy empty net goal. We battled hard to get back in that game. We felt we had momentum going into that too. And I said sometimes it depends how the game's going, but you got 2 chances to get a W in regulation or in overtime. And you know what? It's not like the old days where you had 1, if that was, if you got a tie and that's all you got in 3-on-3, then yeah, maybe, you try and do that. But we needed a W, right? Whether it's regulation or overtime win. And unfortunately, we didn't get that.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Let the critics come out.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.
All right, we're joined here by Kobe Roth following UMD's overtime loss to St. Cloud State. Any opening comments here, Kobe?
No, I got nothing.
All right, we'll go straight to questions here.
Kobe, can you take us through the 2 goals your line was able to score there in the second, and just the havoc you guys were able to create against St. Cloud here today?
Yeah, first one, just kind of tried to get a quick shot on the side there. I was lucky enough to find my own rebound, and then Jaxo's goal there was a great shift all around, especially from Bender and Jaxo there. So, yeah, I was pretty happy with the way they played and how our line played.
Kobe, that first period, what do you feel was going wrong for you guys? What allowed St. Cloud to get the jump on you like
I don't know if it was one thing. I think just kind of the way the game goes. Sometimes it's tough to defend a team when they're firing on all cylinders like that. Going into the playoffs here, that's something we got to work on. We got to be a better starting team. It's tough to come back from down 3 after the first, so just got to learn from that.
Is that the biggest thing you take out of a game like this? How, even though you're able to battle this back and force overtime, just how costly a slow start like the first was? Yeah,
I think so. Like I said, that it's about really hard to come back from a 3-0 deficit. But, taking away things is not negative. I thought that was, a lot of character from us to come back from down 3-0 there. So that was huge for us as well to kind of take that into the playoffs, know that when we come together as a team, how good we can be.
Any further questions here? All right. Thanks for your time, Kobe.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kobe.
Joined here by Jackson Cates following UMD's overtime loss to SCSU. Any opening comments from you, Jackson?
They're a good team. We had a strong 40 minutes there, but we had a slow start, and then that's what happened. Started to catch up in this league, and gotta be ready for the next season now. Do or die.
We'll go to questions now.
Hey, Jackson, can you take us through both your goals there that you scored in the second period?
Yeah, on the first one, Kobe made a nice play, he got a nice shot on goal, and then I think he's one that scored it, but he got his own rebound, and it's nice effort by him. And then the second goal was a good zone, like a good offensive zone shift. Just kept the pressure on them, and Kobe Bender made a nice pass to me and able to tip it in.
So that first goal, you think Roth put that they originally gave it to him, and I think a lot of us thought you put it in. Was it Roth that put that one in?
Yeah, I think so.
The deflection, you deflecting Kobe Bender. Roth last week gave a lot of credit to him for setting him up for those backdoor goals and such. What is it that Kobe Bender is able to do to create these scoring chances? And has he done anything a little extra this year? It seems like he's been really good at that for both you and Roth.
Yeah, he's really good at creating those chances for us, just using his speed and creating mismatches and getting them open, and just like he's good vision and can find us right on the tape. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun playing with him.
You guys know your opponent. You've played Western Michigan a handful of times already this season, but heading into them, just kind of what do you hope to take from this last game into that first round?
Yeah, we know they're a good team, but all we have to do is just focus on our 60-minute effort. And then I think if we play like the last 40, I think we'll have a good chance.
All right. Any further questions here? Awesome. Thanks for your time, Jackson.
Thanks, Jackson.